Hey, good morning, guys. If you're new here, my name is Brennan, part-time reseller. Um, it is pretty early this morning. It is Wednesday morning. It's about 6:30. I'm not usually up this early. Daylight savings, I think, is playing some tricks on me. But I've got four things I need to get packed up today, so I'm going to show you guys those. And also, as the title suggests, I'm going to talk about Pokemon cards and whether or not it's worth it. I'm pretty new to the Pokemon cards. I picked up 410s at that garage sale a few videos back, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. But again, like I said, I've got four things to get packed up. Obviously, four things is not a ton, but we're looking at a little over $300 in sales from these four items. So pretty happy about that. So I'm out in the garage because I've got one thing that's out here that I need to grab. We've got the Vive, one of those three, leg compression system. So I just bought this. We just bought this on Saturday, and it's sold already. Sold for $140. So I took it off for $140. Pretty happy with that. Like I said, I paid $50 for this one, so not a bad flip. All right, so in the basement now. I got the rest of the items. So I'm just going to show you. So I'm just going to show you guys these things real quick here. I think I talked about this one actually just yesterday. So this is the Left Behind audio theater. And if you're not familiar with Left Behind, it is a book series story based off of the end of Revelation, basically. So kind of what would happen after their rapture. So it's relatively popular. I've sold a set of the books before. I can't remember exactly what they sold for, but I typically will look for this type of stuff if it's cheap enough. This was $1 at the thrift store, and that one sold for $19.90. We've got the McDonald's toys here. So I think I overestimated what I thought I would get for these, or I priced it a little too low. I'm very happy with the sale. It sold for $85. So I paid $3 for it. Sold for $85. So certainly cannot complain about that. I think I started it at $85 because I thought that was a number that I would be happy with. So that's definitely a key point with doing the auctions, is to make sure you start it at a price that you're at the very least satisfied with, just in case it doesn't garner the just in case it doesn't get a bidding war going like you're hoping. So this one started at 85, got the one bid, did sell. Again, very, very happy with that one. Another pretty quick sale. And then here we've got, this is a Griswold pan here with the trivet. So yeah, really cool little Griswold stamp back here. I think I paid $5 for this, and I've had this one for a while. For whatever reason, these do not move very quickly for me, but it still moved. And this one eventually sold for $70. So another nice flip. So all these are really, really good flips. Very, very excited about those. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys packed up, and I'll be back. Everything is packed up now, so just got to get those labels put on there. Got to get those out for the mailman. If you are a reseller, and or if you're thinking of starting reselling, um, if you don't have self-adhesive labels, you're doing something wrong. I didn't have self-adhesive labels for a couple of years as I was doing this, and I will never go back. Those things are just amazing. It's so easy, so quick. Also, you're not wasting tape on the label, so definitely look for the self-adhesive labels if you were not using those. Um, so if you made it this far, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. So as I mentioned earlier, bought 4 tins of Pokemon cards. I think there were maybe around 3,000 or so cards in there. And luckily, my wife and Grammy helped go through them to kind of narrow them down. So again, I'm very new to Pokemon cards. I've never really looked into them. So I'm just going to share what I've learned and kind of what I know, and see if we can answer the question of whether or not it's actually if they're actually worth the effort. So again, I am not an expert by any means, and I don't know how well you can see these or not. But so I'm just going to go over kind of what I've learned from the interwebs on at least what to look for to kind of help narrow down Pokemon cards to find the valuable ones. So there are 3, I guess you can say, ratings or status, I guess, of cards. So there's common, uncommon, and then there's rare. Now, when you hear rare, you think, oh, awesome, those are going to be worth money. Nah, they're not all worth money. That's for sure. So how do you tell that, though, right? So again, I can't tell if you can see that or not. So if it's got a circle, that is a common card. If it has a diamond, which is going to be, again, right next to the number in the bottom corner there, typically. If it's got a diamond, it's considered uncommon. And if you've got a star, it is considered rare. So that's one of the first things you can look for real quick. If you find a binder at a sale, you can look at that corner there just to see, are there any rare ones in here, anything like that. Along with that, you want to look at the years as well. So these here are the Wizards from 2000, 1999, 2000. Those are the older cards. So you definitely want to look at those. Again, it doesn't mean they're going to be worth anything. I can't stress that enough. Just because it's a 2000 Wizard card does not mean it's actually worth anything. The other thing to look for is the first edition stamp. So right here, you can see, again, you probably can't really see, it's probably pretty blurry, but so it's first edition stamp here, and that'll be right here to the left, on the left side of the card there. And you'll be able to tell if you know what to look for, you'll definitely see it. So like I said, we had about 3,000 cards probably. We've narrowed it down to, I think it's like 243. I've really just started going through them, and as you can see, so I've gone through these. Most of these are not really worth anything at this point. Now, if you get some cards graded through PSA, that could definitely add a lot of value. I don't think I'm going that route unless I find something really, really good. So far, the best card I've seen is this Pikachu, this basic Pikachu here. This was 99 Wizards, and as I was looking this one up, I was seeing right around 20 to 30. So put my little post-it note on that one. But I've gone through, and I probably should have had one more post-it to let me know where I left off. But so I've only gone through about 45 of the cards, but still, so far, only one of them to me has been worth actually selling individually. So still got a lot to go through. So hopefully we'll have some good ones in here, and I can tell you whether or not it's actually worth it. To me right now, I'm definitely on the fence. It's been a lot of work just going through these and just kind of sorting them, and then starting to look each one of them up individually. So right now I'm on the fence. If I get a couple more really good ones, and I'll probably jump off the fence. But that's kind of where I'm at the moment. But if you guys have any other tips or anything about Pokemon cards or anything that you would recommend looking for, please leave a comment below. I would appreciate that. I think that's it for today's video. Appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, stay curious.